If you manage a Luxembourg investment fund and operate across borders, the regulatory requirements for management notifications and denotifications are changing. The CSSF has published new guidelines setting a firm deadline, April 22, 2026. By that date, the transition to fully digital notification methods becomes mandatory. This video is your roadmap to that deadline. We are going to walk step by step through the compliance process, designed specifically so that small and medium financial entities can navigate the system without friction. Before logging into any system, you need two things ready to go: an active Lux Trust certificate for authentication and your completed fund documentation. Securing your access to the eDesk portal and learning its architecture now guarantees your cross-border operations will continue without interruption when the 2026 cutoff arrives. The CSSF provides two separate channels to transmit your files: the eDesk portal and an API solution utilizing S3 technology. The API channel is built for automated, high-volume submissions. It requires a dedicated IT team to configure specific bucket folders and write custom code to handle server feedback. For most managers, that level of technical overhead is unnecessary. We will focus entirely on the primary, user-friendly route: eDesk portal transmission. To begin, navigate to the eDesk portal. You will authenticate your session using your Lux Trust certificate, which logs you into the secure environment. This wireframe illustrates the notification dashboard. This is your central hub. Here you can filter through every request your entity has made, view the specific identifiers, and immediately track the status of your submissions. Sticking to the eDesk portal keeps the process manual but highly visible, cutting out the toting requirements and significantly reducing the chance of technical submission errors. From the dashboard menu, select the procedure titled AIFM Cross-Border Management Notifications Tool to create a new request. The system will first ask you to define the scope of your notification. You must choose between the establishment of a branch or operating under the freedom to provide services. Notice the critical warning on this logic tree. Including a local fund without declaring it first will halt the process. You must declare the local fund via the OPC generic request procedure, otherwise your notification stalls. Once you return to the main form, you can verify you have done this correctly by typing in the fund ID. If the system recognizes it, you are clear to proceed. Be precise with the data you update. A frequent error occurs when users try to submit updated identification documents for a deleted branch manager. Because the manager has already been removed from the entity's records, the system will automatically block your submission. Completing that OPC prerequisite and ensuring your entity records are entirely accurate will prevent the roadblocks that cause initial submissions to fail. With the data entered, navigate down to the Attached Documents section. This is where you upload your official notification letters. The CSSF enforces strict file naming conventions for these uploads. Every document must follow the exact syntax detailed in Annex 2 of the official guidelines. At the bottom of the screen, you have two options. Draft saves progress locally for internal review. Submit pushes the package directly to the CSSF. Once submitted, the request is locked, the draft button disappears, and formal review begins. If the automated system detects a naming error or a missing document, the CSSF will generate a feedback file right there in your dashboard, detailing exactly what needs to be fixed. If the formatting is correct, your dashboard status will change to Accepted by CSSF. This confirms your notification has successfully passed Luxembourg's internal checks and has been forwarded to the host country's regulator. Taking the extra time to verify your file formatting before hitting Submit is the final step to moving your application out of your hands and securely into the official regulatory review pipeline. Following these exact steps secures your entity's cross-border passport, digitized and correctly routed through the regulator's portal. Remember, by April 2026, navigating this digital portal will be the only legal method to keep the CSSF informed of your management changes. RatioFi.lu specializes in making this transition seamless. We provide the exact templates, compliance tools, and step-by-step coaching needed to satisfy CSSF requirements. Follow us on LinkedIn and visit RatioFi.lu to access our latest templates and connect with advisors who understand the technical details of the portal. Regulatory requirements are strict, but with a clear roadmap and an experienced partner, maintaining your cross-border compliance in 2026 is an entirely manageable process.